Hello there everyone, welcome back to the Effective Leadership course. The concept of the drama triangle was one of the theories that I learned that I memorized the fastest because of its applicability in learning how to deal with conflicts in teams. This is a model depicting toxic and harmful relationships, both in our personal and professional lives. Seriously, it is very common. In the next 3 lessons, we will learn to recognize it, avoid it, and how to get out of the drama triangle. Hit thumbs up if you want more content related to leadership. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel too. The drama triangle or Karpman drama triangle depicts problematic communication situations when there are conflicts in a game of negative influence. The triangle implies a connection and interaction between three roles: the victim, the villain, and the savior. There are other texts that speak of persecutors or heroes for the last two. Learning about the drama triangle will help you, and by a lot, in how to deal with conflicts in teams and to prevent tensions between the teams from being dealt with in a toxic, unproductive way that generates resentment among the members. Knowing the drama triangle to learn how to deal with conflicts in teams. Karpman's drama triangle is a psychological game, a scenario practiced unconsciously and that can be repeated throughout one's life without us being aware of it. The psychological game is a system of behaviors so imbued and habitual that they seem natural. In a relationship, be it friendship or at work, for example, if one of the actors chooses one of the roles of the drama triangle, this generates an automatic trigger to initiate the other reactions. It is an almost inevitable chain. People may manipulate and design their roles and those of others. This psychological game offers us the choice between three roles, which can be uncomfortable, limiting, and painful for the relationship itself. Often, the way out of this triangle is simply to end the relationship, not helping us to learn how to deal with conflicts in teams. The three roles. The victim is the role of the person who feels powerless and without responsibility for what is happening. He or she waits for someone to ease their discomfort and improve their situation. When you assume the role of the victim, you expect to instill pity in others. This isn't my fault and I need help. The victim is more self-oriented, powerless, and depends on others to solve his or her problems in those of society. The persecutor or the villain makes others suffer in an attempt to channel their fears and pains. When you are in the role of the victim, of the villain, you impose yourself on others. I have to tell others how to act because they are doing it wrong. The savior or hero is the one who will rescue others, even if they didn't ask for it. This often happens to the detriment of others. When you assume the role of the savior, you try to dominate and manipulate others by making yourself indispensable. The others are helpless and I need to help them. The drama triangle was named by Karpman in relation to what Eric Berne, father of transactional analysis, calls the fourth myths. I have the power to make others happy, savior looking for a victim. Others have the power to make me happy, the victim looking for a savior. I have the power to make others unhappy, the villain looking for a victim. Others have the power to make me unhappy, the victim waiting for a villain. All three roles in the triangle are painful and a source of conflict. Each of us can play any of the roles depending on the context we are in and the people interacting with it. It was essential to understand what motivates each role before talking about how to deal with conflicts in team. Cool? As we say in my hometown, better than that, just twice that. In the next lesson, we will talk about how to get out of the drama triangle with your team. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel to follow the lessons, like this content if you think it has helped you, and share it with your colleagues and coworkers. Always look both ways. See you in the future.